Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button.
And this is Gianna. Sorry.
And welcome to
the We Watch It All podcast. Where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions no one ever asked for. I wasn't even waiting for you. I just kept going. I don't know why.
You just said, screw it. Leave her behind.
I felt like you were going to go behind.
I was a little bit behind.
No, I felt like you probably were going to go fall behind. I don't know. Maybe so. Who knows?
She said kick her while she's down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Oh, it's not?
No.
We also want to mention quickly, before we get into the news, that we have another podcast.
Yes, we're starting another podcast because I generally just like to talk. So I'm forcing her.
People that are like, you guys ramble on about random things too long. This is where we're going to go ramble.
Yeah, we do tend to get a little sidetracked. So we're just going to create a whole sidetrack. And we're going to talk about it all over there.
We talk about it all. Our first episode will be coming out this upcoming Wednesday. It's our introduction episode. And we're going to upload every single Wednesday. So you guys almost, if you listen to both podcasts, you'll have us almost daily. Yeah, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Gonna be a week.
You got to give us a day off.
Yeah, we talk about it all Wednesdays. Get ready.
Yeah.
We're going to chat it up about the same things you didn't want to hear about. You're going to hear about.
Yeah. Maybe now you won't have to be so forced to listen to everything here.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It'll be interesting.
So today for news, I did horrible. Usually I don't even come with less than a double digit.
Yeah. She blamed it on the Thanksgiving weekend that we're celebrating here in America.
Yeah, because I think nobody was releasing news over,
maybe.
I only found 5 pieces and they were struggling. I literally pulled 3 out right before we recorded and they're not even
Just now you did, you mean?
Yeah. I tried that because I had 2.
Who's going first?
Well, I guess I'll go first.
No, I should go first because I have more, and then
you said you have 6. Okay, go ahead.
Mine is. I'm hoping it's everywhere. I'm assuming it is because I found it on Instagram. Oh, I'm so sorry. God help me, Jesus. Oh, Netflix just added TV shows I might like. Good to know. Thank you. They know I'm in the business.
You're in the business
of watching.
Oh, okay. Just in the business.
Just in the business. So even though I know we primarily do TV, we have done a movie here and there. So now we're venturing into the movie realm. Yeah. So
we watch it all. We didn't say we watch just
I know, but I'm
TV,
just saying. But we've just dabbled recently into the movie, so I figured keep dabbling.
Did you hit the mic?
I think I did with my hand. Sure.
Gotcha.
It was dark, and I figured you didn't see it. We were doing this in the twilight with no lights. So she's got a little bit of a headache, so we're working through it.
Exposure. All right, what's your news? Just get to your news.
Exposure.
I said exposure. Oh. Just get to your news.
Well, this will just explains why you're a little agitated.
Oh God.
Anyway, so Cinemark, the movie theater that I'm assuming is everywhere because it was on my Instagram. So
what do you mean, like in the U.S.? Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure,
everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. So they're going to be showing 5 Days of Twilight starting December 2nd. Each night they'll show one of the Twilight movies, obviously in order, ending on December 6th. So I think that's a great idea that movie theaters are doing this now because it's just another way for them to compete with all the streaming services that are people literally taking the movies 5 days after and putting them on a streaming service. You missed
that movie when it came all the way back.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think
I don't think you saw it on the big screen.
No, I saw it only on TV. I mean, even when all of them came out, I always waited till they came out.
Yeah.
I think we actually used the phrase "I'm too cheap to go."
Probably that's usually
I remember. And nobody really was into it.
I didn't watch it.
No, but there was 1 or 2 that you said you would have gone with me as it got the later releases. But I just was
I just said I would have went with you, so you didn't have to go alone.
No, I know, but I was fine with it. But I mean, I think for people that are really big Twilight fans, I think that would be really fun to go see, and especially it's
I wonder
every
if it's
night.
more money than a normal ticket.
I did not look into, but I don't think it is, to be honest with you.
Also, it's probably only playing in select theaters, which kind of sucks because we were going to go see Wakanda Forever. Well, we did go and see it, but they were doing a double feature of Black Panther and then Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and I was like, that would have been really cool to see because I didn't see Black Panther on the screen, but it wasn't at any of our Cinemarks. Like, if you go into Cinemark, if you're trying to find this, by the way, it's not going to be under the movies. It's going to be under, like, events, or there's like, they have different ones to, like, coming soon, events, foreign arts.
Though I was just curious, and I was trying to find, like,
where you would find it.
Well, like, where you would find something like that but I could, to be honest with you, I couldn't find it on the Cinemark website. Like, I only saw it on their Instagram.
Either sometimes they also just won't show them to you on their website if it's not in what's the word I'm looking for? If it's not going to be near a theater by you.
We just took a moment to, like, see if you could see, because I hate to offer something to people that you can't get. It does primarily seem like California, Texas, and Ohio.
Weird one. Maybe that's like the
Twilight capital of the world.
No, not Twilight.
Where it took place.
No. Like Cinemark's like headquarters maybe. I don't really know.
But that's what's disappointing. It's primarily
even in New York had one show.
Yeah, like,
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, because we were comparing, like, West Coast, East Coast type of things, and I thought what East Coast would have, like, New York would be a popular
there's not
one.
a lot of Cinemarks. I feel as much on the East Coast, but
so maybe it is more of a West Coast theater.
Maybe.
But so you folks on the West Coast, you guys can really jump on that. But
yeah, and it's also called "'Twas the Twilight Before Christmas," which is a smart idea.
I just wish more movie theaters would do more stuff like this, like how they did the Rocky thing and the Jaws.
Yeah,
and stuff
it's
like
kind
that.
of hard. Like, if they do, like, not all Cinemarks will do this, but if they do a special event, it's always like one showing.
Yeah, but
one
even
day.
if it is, but like it's still.
So you got to make sure you get in.
No, I know, but I think it still would be interesting. But anyway, go ahead, your turn.
A Bambi horror movie is in the works. It's gonna follow Bambi as he becomes a killing machine after his mother's death.
What? Where did you get this? And this is the news you found?
Yeah, this was like the one thing I was because I was just
find this?
Because I was just like, huh? What do you mean? How is
he? Did you find that
online? I'm serious. It's serious. Yeah. Not Rolling Stone. Who did I see that put it up?
Page 6.
Page 6.
Vanity Fair.
Who the hell? I'm not going to page 6 for movie news. Maybe it was Vanity Fair. I'd have to look.
6 puts movie news up.
Oh, do they? I thought they were just reality news.
No. What the hell is this?
New York.
Bambi becomes bloodthirsty killer in a brand new horror flick. What?
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's what the first word is. Oh dear.
Oh yeah. It's also gonna be made by the same people that produced the Winnie the Pooh slasher movie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a horror movie for Winnie the Pooh.
And this is not clear.
And there's no plots or nothing.
It's not sanctioned by Disney.
And there's no official information about it yet.
It's not sanctioned by Disney.
I don't think so.
No,
probably
there's no way.
That's kind of crazy.
There's no way. Don't anybody go see this. This is crazy. You can't do that to Bambi. We all know he had a rough life, but that don't mean Bambi was supposed to be a killer. Let's be real. Because that's seriously your news.
Yeah, that's my one piece.
Shame.
No, because like I'm just curious, right? So they killed the mother. How is this deer gonna become a killer?
Oh, because vengeance. But
here's
my thing. You can't.
With hooves? How? I kind of want to know how Bambi's gonna kill. That's why I was like, maybe they're gonna give like horns? Bambi like razor teeth.
Yeah, he'll kill with the horns if he gets his horns.
Oh, maybe I don't really.
But here's my
know.
thing:
what the hell?
you can't use the likeness.
They used the likeness for the Winnie the Pooh. I saw the picture of Winnie the Pooh. You want to see it?
I don't know. I don't think.
All right, just go on your next piece of news.
Go ahead. Whatever. We'll do that later. I don't want to know that Winnie Pooh was a killer. Half of his friends are scary looking to me.
All right. Erica Jane is being accused of giving back the wrong diamond earrings.
Really?
Yeah, that she may have not given back
offense, but I don't know.
$1 million earrings, but a different pair. I mean...
Look, you wouldn't try that shit? I would.
Yeah. I mean, that's what everybody said. I mean, she at least tried. I mean, she didn't succeed, but she tried.
Here's my thing, though.
But what if she thought... I mean, she'll probably just be like, I thought they were
No, but how would you know? Like, how would they know?
I don't know. Maybe, like, they confirmed with the jeweler who sold them, or...
I don't know.
I don't really know how you would know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how they would know. I could see how she would know. She might know which ones were hers, but...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they would know, per se, but... Interesting.
I don't know.
But the fact that she might have 2 pair of earrings that are close to the same amount of money is what's got me.
Yeah, just give up the correct.
I mean, unless these are like less value because they're.
Yeah, but what if the value of it
I'm sure
depreciated over time?
No, but I don't think it's that. I think what I was going to say was, I'm sure she had them insured. So to have them to have a diamonds insured when I went to get my mother's ring insured, they check for the clarity, the cut, the color, and they make notes on all that. They weigh them. So maybe when they took these back and a jeweler looked at it, they were like, well, this is not the same cut, color, probably. Clarity. It's not the same weight. Because even if it's off by like a little bit, yeah, they're like, this is not the same thing. What'd you do? Chisel off some of the diamond or something?
Dropped them and some of it fell off.
I don't know. So maybe it was like
practice
that.
Lying.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right, anyway. Go ahead.
So this is a little quickie that I'll just throw in there. So, we all see it coming. We know they're all going to break up. Love is Blind Season 3 stars SK and Raven are the latest to split. They're claiming it's due to cheating on his part. So, I mean, I know he's away at graduate school, I think, in California, and she is back in Texas. So, who's next? That's all I can say.
I did say that I thought they were all going to...
Yeah, they usually do. There are very, very few that make it. I think there's still 2 that are together. Yep, just 2.
Yeah.
And I could see one of them breaking up, for sure.
Probably. I'm going to go with both, though. Okay. Bob Iger is going to be returning to CEO of Disney, replacing Bob Chapek, who replaced him. I know a lot of people don't like Bob Chapek. I don't really know much about the two, but people are saying this is huge. This is really good for Disney. Disney's going to get better now. I don't know. But I see people say that anytime there's like a little something that comes out and it's like not the best that anything has produced ever, they're like, you got to replace so-and-so. You got to replace it. Like, it's always somebody with...
Yeah, but when you're going back like the same old, I don't know how that is.
Well, I think they just want this guy Bob Chapek out like he was not good.
Oh, well. We'll hope for the best, right?
Yeah. All right, go to your next.
Oh, okay. I love to have a death notice because I haven't had one in a couple of weeks, thank God. But Irene Cara died at age 66 on Saturday. Cause of death is still unknown, but she's best known for her role as Coco Hernandez in the TV show Fame. She also sang the song for the song Flashdance for the Flashdance movie. It was a good show. Fame. Gotta watch it.
I don't know.
Coco Hernandez. Irene Cara, sad. Anyway.
Disney's movie Strange World is projected to lose $100 million in the box office. Which, in my opinion, I'm not surprised because I saw like one trailer and a commercial. Like, not much. Like, I don't see many trailers for it.
No, but I thought
there's not a lot of promotion.
I've seen a couple of things, but I thought it looked cute. But yeah, it's not cute enough that I'm going to run out. But you know what? Here's the thing. If I had a kid, would I? What was that?
The couch? I don't know what that was, but we may be on the floor in a few seconds.
No, I think it's the thing that holds the sheet.
I don't think I would have went to go and see this movie at all.
No.
I would watch it when it comes on Disney Plus because I was like, it looks cute, but like it's not it's one like, that I would.
What was that one we watched that time that Soul got?
Soul was Disney Plus.
Is that all it was Soul? That was.
We also saw Luca. That was in theaters.
No, the one I'm talking about, the guy where he dies and he's a musician.
Yeah, that's Soul.
It's just Soul. Why do I think there was something else?
That was on Disney Plus.
I thought there was another name to it.
No.
No, but like that was it was a good movie, but again, not one I've run.
Well, I don't think it was in theaters, so that's the only thing.
You don't think it was?
No, it was a Disney Plus exclusive movie. But a lot of people
maybe this one should have been too.
Yeah, probably because people were like, they would have been better switching out, putting Hocus Pocus 2 in theaters.
Oh, but here's my thing. Yeah, because they have a cult following. Here's my thing though. How if a movie like that is put as a Disney exclusive, like how do they truly make their money back on that? Just on advertising?
I guess it would just be on like streams watching. Now there's going to be ads on the coming to Disney Plus, so I guess you can make money that way. But yeah, I don't really know how that works because that's been a big thing. Is that streaming is not very helpful to these people because you're not really making money. Where typically, what would have happened back in the day, it would have went to the theaters, then it would have went on DVD, and then like maybe Netflix back in the day. But the DVD was like a guaranteed like $20.
Back in the day, it went to the movie theaters and stayed there for a couple of weeks. Then you didn't see it for a long time. Then when HBO and Showtime were the hot things, they would end up on one of those if you were lucky, and then it would go to a DVD after it stayed on Showtime if they got the exclusive of having it there. Like that's how it used. No, I'm saying like that's how it used to start out, and then like maybe you would get. I feel like the DVD, like when you were more born and around that time, like the DVD and the Netflix came out at the same time.
Yeah, I think Netflix at that time was more of like Blockbuster where you could go and rent it. But yeah, it's just kind of like streaming is not very helpful for them at all.
Yeah.
But it apparently did not do well at all this Thanksgiving weekend. It came out on Thanksgiving, which is
How much more news do you have?
I have one more. It's not even really news. Okay. All right, take it away.
It's not even news.
It's not even really news. It's just a statement.
Andy Cohen, he stated that Beverly Hills is on pause. Did you hear this?
I did see this. I forgot.
They're on hold for a minute with shooting. It'll possibly return after the new year. There are some
I heard that.
cast complications.
Ooh. Well, so probably running on that $2 million.
Well, they were kind of alluding to something with Kathy. I don't know if they wanted Kathy to come back, but she said she's not coming back if Renna and Erica are there.
Ooh, and Erica?
Mm-hmm. Both of them.
No offense. Listen, I think Kathy Hilton could go.
Could leave?
Like, I don't think we need Kathy. She's only been a friend of.
She was great as a friend of. But
yeah, I don't think
she wouldn't even do that. She said so. Yeah. So, but New York has started shooting. So we have that to look forward to.
News.
Okay. We have that to look forward to. And then Legacies will begin shortly thereafter. So we're going to get that up and running.
Okay, I'm going to hold the next piece of news. I'll just jump in this because it's Bravo news. I forgot. Southern Charm Season 9 is expected to start filming in January. There you go. What?
Great.
What?
No, that's great.
What?
That's great.
Okay.
I thought it was something much more wild.
Like breaking news?
Yeah,
no.
like, okay.
I just know you like, okay, whatever.
No,
I take it back. I never said that news.
No, I'm glad. I just thought it was something like, woo. Tinsley Mortimer.
Like I solved a crime?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was supposed to be something great.
Next time I'll solve a crime.
Okay. So Tinsley Mortimer was a definite no for the Legacies. However, she's changed her tune a little bit and is in some negotiations in some respect. What, are you reading my notes?
No,
why is your head cocked like that at my ting?
At my ting?
At my ting. What you doing? Yeah, she's been in like a little bit of negotiations. So they said she seems to be coming around and quite possibly could be changing her tune. She said
I don't know if she'd go with the group that we saw shortlisted, but maybe.
No, here's the thing. It's like I was thinking about it and I'm like, okay, well, Ramona's not there anymore. But I'm like, that's not who she really had problems with. She had problems with Dorinda. So I'm like, I don't think she has an ally. So unless they bring someone else in, that could be an ally.
But here's my thing. Would you really have beef with Dorinda? Because I think Dorinda was more fighting about the whole, like, oh, Scott.
But Dorinda was beating on her like a puppy. Like...
I was like a puppy.
Oh my god! Well, yeah, she would.
I know.
She looked like like a little lost puppy, and she was
doing the Sutton tactic. Just sit there and be quiet, and let the other one lose her mind.
I don't know, but
all right.
So that's my news.
My last piece: Nakia and M'Baku were both actually considered to take the Black Panther mantle. Oh, that's a spoiler, I guess, because that just means they didn't. But sorry. It's not a huge spoiler. I think most people going into this movie knew who it was going to be. We won't say who it was, because it could have been anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's not a full spoiler. But yeah, that was just, they were considered. I told you I was scrapping it together at the end. All right, Wheel of Watching. All right, here we go.
It's amazing the Wheel of Watching has made it through because she complained about it every last step of the way. Do you want me to read the words?
No, because we're like, let's go. And then I'm like, that stupid wheel. I have to put all the things on the wheel. And... I wish it'd just keep them there and I could just take out the one that we did, but it doesn't save. So we need a real wheel that we can write on.
Okay.
All right. Least favorite Peacock original. Best show revival. An underrated show. Favorite DC Comics movie. Favorite early 2000s movie. Best rebooted movie. A character that stole a show. Best addition to a cast. Favorite housewife. And best one season wonder. Are you ready?
Spin the wheel. There's sounds for the wheel of watching.
Best addition to a cast. Oh, I spun it again. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to click it off. Or least favorite Peacock original. Your choice.
What's the other one?
Best addition to a cast. Okay, we're gonna go with the cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that I don't honestly have.
Yeah, I don't really have a least favorite for Peacock, but I could.
Other show, like I've obviously watched other shows now on Peacock, but I honestly don't have any that I'm like.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I mean, not that they're like horrible, but I have one that I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite, but
No,
all right.
I can't.
Do you have one for the cast, or should we spin again?
So mine, I'm gonna pick a reality show.
Oh, okay.
Only because,
Well, it was supposed to be a TV show, so.
yeah, well, okay.
No, I'm just saying
I think I just put a big smudge on my glasses, but that's okay. No, I don't see it, so.
Okay.
Oh, nope, there it is. Anyway,
All right.
It's fine. It's dark. I'm going to say, just because we've been watching The Real Housewives of Orange,
OC.
of OC, Orange County, whatever it is, I'm going with the anticipated 7th season that we're starting, Heather Dubrow.
That is a good one. This should
Oh,
have been
no,
Housewives.
she's definitely a good one. No, I mean, you could pick a housewife. I mean,
I had a not that
because
reality's
we've
not
been
an
watching.
actual
The reason I say her is because we've been watching this after like what the second season. Like they kind of somebody left, somebody started, somebody left. So you got to see them bring on different people, and you
Yeah.
saw who failed and who succeeded.
And now you've seen all 16 of the season, so
Yeah,
it's
so
different
it's
for
like
you.
I just know that she was a valuable asset to that group because she called it like she.
I mean,
saw it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Tamara would probably be the most. She's given the pot stir. She does
I think she was good,
everything,
but here's the thing: is like the way Shanna. Oh my God,
What?
I'm so look at that! I just got myself so worked up. The way,
Heather.
the way Heather, I was gonna call her Shannon. Yep. The way Heather Dubrow does it, it's so like slick that you're
Like you don't even realize she's
you
doing
don't realize that she just either stabbed you in the back, stirred a pot, or just totally passive aggressively commented on something that you're just
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Well, we start
Okay.
start this week watching
Yeah, I can't
season 7. That's a little free promo. Go check out. We've been binge watching all of the OC. We're putting it up every single weekend.
So who's your cast person?
Yeah, this is gonna just wreck your mood. Parks and Rec. I chose Chris Traeger and Ben Wyatt because it was just like drastically the show improved when they put those two characters on because they
I
just
don't know who the hell they are.
yeah, I know you don't. No, it's
What's
just
their character name?
that it's Rob Lowe's character, the one.
Oh,
yeah, him.
that's what I'm asking.
And then I don't Adam Scott's character,
Oh,
who
shoot.
he was dating. He's dating Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, those characters. They just like it was just like the show was good.
Just rounded it out, probably.
Yeah, it just filled out the cast to what it needed. It needed, like, they gave the rest of the characters, like, you know, it filled out the cast. It gave the two other, like, characters that they needed in that show. And that is one of my favorite shows. If I were to pick a housewife, if we're going OC, I think I'll pick Tamara for now. I haven't watched the other stuff, but, you know, maybe I'll come back to you guys on that.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we watched this week, because, uh-oh.
Apparently here she's failed as well.
I failed just about everywhere. What really took me out was we watched about like 3 seasons of Housewives, left me no time to watch my actual stuff.
That's a bull donkey because she's got time.
All right, I watched Girls 5 Ever season 1 because if you remember last week I did the pilot versus pilot, picked that show and I watched it. I also watched Bumper in Berlin.
Okay. So you watched some stuff. Don't act like you didn't.
Well, I watched both full seasons of them.
Then you watched Dancing with the Stars with
Oh
me.
yeah, I forgot about Dancing with the Stars, and that's it. That's all I watched because there was no Abbott and there was no Kung Fu, and I don't even think they're. Oh, I think next week's the last week, and then they're going on a long break. Both those shows. Good heavens to Betsy.
So I watched Kardashians finale, Dancing with the Stars finale. I was having a lot of finales. Call Me Kat. I did not watch the Hot Wives of Orlando. Are you just reading or referencing? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, I am.
She took to a notebook in the dark.
Stop.
I didn't watch my Hot Wives of Orlando.
Or Las Vegas.
No, I didn't have any
I
intention.
told
of
you
getting,
guys rough week because then
Yeah,
we had
well,
to go on Thursday
no.
and hang out with people, and they cut into watch
Well,
time.
yeah, we had Thanksgiving. That was a problem.
It's stupid Thanksgiving.
Holiday. But I did watch my Days of Our Lives every day this week.
No, of course she did.
I did tap into the Below Deck with Captain Lee. I would go check that out because Captain Lee is saddening me. He made it like an announcement that it sounds like he's not going to be on the season.
This upcoming season
he
or
did
next
the-
season?
No, he did the first episode, but it's kind of like they made
Got
a comment.
farewell.
I don't know that he has some kind of nerve damage or something on his
Oh.
left side, and I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's working for him. So I don't know. I started to dabble in the Below Deck I just wrote that really well. Adventure one.
Yeah.
I thought it was something different, but it is just another ship. It's just a really huge. No, I'm sorry. Below Deck is a huge ship, like big time. So they have a lot of challenges. And the chef is one of the chefs that always comes back. This girl, what's her name?
I don't know.
She's hilarious. She's a real hoot. So she's definitely worth watching it for.
So how many shows did you write about, though?
Just 3.
Okay. So you go, I go, you go, I go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay,
So Kardashians. This will be very quick because there was really not much that went on there. Chris, Kim, and North went to Paris for fashion, the couture fashion week. Kim was trying to, show North that if you do what you love, you can make it into a business. And I had seen when they both went over there, and she was styled by one of the gentlemen from
I don't know.
Balenciaga, which apparently is very in the news about some ads that they ran with children in it, and they had a bear or something that looked like it was in S&M garments, or I don't know, it was something. They're in hot water with a lot of people, so yeah, but she walked in this Paris show with them, and that was kind of it. It was that's what
kind of finale was that?
It's really sad because that's what it was. It was the whole thing about her going over there and whatever. Chloe did announce at the end about that she had a new baby boy. She didn't say the name. She really didn't show him either. You just saw him kind of from the back. And Kendall announced that she is going to be moving to a ranch because of her horses. And Kylie went to the Billboard Awards with Travis and Storm, and they all walked the red carpet as a family. And Courtney, disappointingly, doesn't show her wedding in this episode. So
because they're gonna save that as the premiere for season 3, probably.
I hope so, because I'm assuming that that's what they're gonna do since they're putting them so close together. But I don't know. But this show has definitely figured out how to keep going without making it overwhelming for each one of the girls, because I think that's what frustrated Courtney the last time, and why she never wanted to, she gave them a hard time with wanting to film, was because I think she felt forced to film, where now it's like
she doesn't ever film.
Well, she does, but she doesn't. Like, I feel like if you want to film, you film. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Because there's some times where, like, this one you didn't see Kylie at all. You saw one snippet of Courtney, and it was her and Travis and all the kids sitting down at dinner, and it was like literally seconds long. This was primarily Kim and a little bit of Kylie. So I mean, this is really Kim's show. Let's just call a spade, and the other ones just kind of interject. She loves being on it. You'll see her on it every week for sure, but the other ones just come in and out of it, and I think that's how they have found like a happy medium.
Yeah.
So, bravo to them. Good job. Whatever. So hopefully.
So primarily, the whole season was the.
It was a lot of
the Met thing, the Met Gala.
The Met Gala took up a large part of the season, and Courtney and Travis going to Italy to, get their wedding garments that you didn't see the wedding about. So there's that. But we'll see. They seem to be showing a lot more. Kylie said her baby's name at this moment is still Wolf. If she changes it, we will be the first to know. But as of right now, she hadn't changed it. So there's that.
Alrighty. I watched Girls 5 Ever, which I did say I was going to watch because they chose for my pilot. There's 2 seasons of this. I did season 1, and kind of the main goal of them, I kind of talked about last week, was that somebody sampled their song and it blew up. So they want to try to make it big again as, like, adults now with a girl group. And their goal was to play Jingle Ball. And, like, obviously they have all these issues to overcome because they realize,
this is not a real true story.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, it wasn't just like, we, did everything and we worked hard and were successful. They find out people paid for things to be successful. Not everything was the way they thought it was. And then they also have, like, their own, issues to overcome so that they can make it as a group. Renee Ells Goldsberry, who's Mallory Book on She-Hulk, she plays Wiki, and she kind of has to, like, overcome her selfishness.
Does she sing?
Yeah, she's really good.
I had a feeling she did.
She's really good. And, be less selfish, and, be able to work with the group to make them successful, and not just be like, see an opportunity that will better herself. And then I had no clue this was who it was. Sarah Bareilles plays Dawn. I was like, oh wait, I know who she is. I had no clue that this was her. I didn't know this woman could act either. And she kind of has to learn to trust herself and realize that she can, have this group and still, have her family be good. And then Busy Phillips plays Summer, and she kind of has to get out of her head, like, of a fantasy land that she's kind of created. And that's kind of like the whole time is like making her realize, you've just created this narrative in your head, which is not true at all. And then Paula Pell plays Gloria, and she has to accept herself and put herself first. Uh-huh. And honestly, overall, I really did enjoy the show. I thought it was really funny. Different humor than any NBC sitcoms that I've talked about in the past. It's, very different. Like I said last week, it's very Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and I did say that the showrunner of Here did, I think I said executive producing on that show. And
where do you watch it?
Peacock. And I did also mention there's season 1, which I'm watching, and I'm watching season 2 next week. But there is a 3rd season coming to Netflix, and I have to say, Netflix probably very smart to buy this show because they had pretty great success with Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I think the first few seasons were good, and then, in my opinion, they were good for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and then they started to go downhill as it went on. So hopefully they won't have that same issue with this show. I think maybe depending on how I watch the 2nd season, I'll have to come back and say, but I think maybe a 3rd and a 4th season, and this show would probably be okay overall. You know what I mean? This should not be a long running show that's, it's 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons. That's just way too many in my opinion. But I would recommend it. And the episodes are really short. They're 20 minutes, and there's only 8 of them. All right, go ahead with your show now.
I'm going to do Kat next, just because she is the shortest, and then save the Dancing with the Stars for the last.
Okay, good idea. Well, we do that one together anyway.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So, Call Me Kat, episode 7.
Oh, you only have 1 episode now. I forgot you caught up.
Yeah, they're all caught up. Watching this episode just was getting me sadder and sadder because...
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can just see that they really had a good storyline coming for Leslie Jordan. They were giving him a love interest and stuff. They were setting him up for a love interest with this drag queen, and so you could see that they were they had a plan for him. And I'm just curious. He only filmed up until episode 9, so I'm curious to see how they're going to handle all this. But this episode was kind of about Kat's mom losing her eyesight and Kat having to deal with it. Her mom kept lying and saying that she could see or that she didn't have.
No, it just took me. I was not expecting.
Well, no, because it was about her she never had a driver's license on her, and she kept telling her, "You're gonna get in. You can't drive without a license. Go take your test." And she didn't want to go take the test, and she kept putting it off because she knew she wouldn't pass the eye test. Yeah, so that was a big thing. But it was a good episode, but it wasn't nearly as funny as the other previous ones. Yeah. So it was okay, but it was.
I just thought of something I can't remember. You know what sucks about this is shows network shows compared to a streaming show is it's filmed, it's written it's so quick they gotta go because it's uploading basically right after that. It's they don't really are gonna get a proper time to sit down and write about you know what I mean, how they want to give a send off to him. Do you know what I mean? They can't.
Well, I'm sure they probably have been figuring this out, but I mean, I think they have most of the shows flushed out. But
no, I know, but
now
10,
it's
probably they already had that script written and ready for him to go, and they just didn't get to film it, so now they have to backtrack and say
you got to figure it out. Because even if you do what you said and add the mom, it's still
yeah,
they're gonna have to address the fact that he died. There's no way.
But it's just it's not something where for example, Black Panther, they gave him so long to give his time and really figure out what he wanted to do.
How they want to do it.
Well, because he has more time, more things to do. But in this situation, that's the thing that sucks about network is it's just so go 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 go.
Yeah.
All right, my next show I did Bumper in Berlin, which is a spinoff from Pitch Perfect, which I randomly watched before we lost our Hulu Live TV. We had the 3 movies.
Yeah, I remember you watched that.
And I just watched them really quickly because I know everybody talked about them.
They were supposed to be good. I think I watched one of them.
The first one's good.
Long ago. It was
it's progressively they got
But that's what happens when you do sequels.
And then I was like, I knew Haley Steinfeld was in it, and it was coming off the height of like Hawkeye, and I was like, well, yeah, sure, I'll watch it because Haley Steinfeld's in it too.
It took me forever to realize that because I thought that guy was in Pitch Perfect, and I'm like,
yeah, he was in the first two.
It took so long for me to realize that this was a spinoff for there. Like,
yeah, I mean, you could probably watch it without having seen Pitch Perfect, but because Bumper, who's the main character, he was part of the biggest a cappella group in the first Pitch Perfect movie.
Yeah.
And then he progressively like failed after. What was their names? Oh, the Bard and Bellas. That was the girl group in Pitch Perfect. And then there's also Peter, who was a part of the group that was the rival group to Bumper's rival group, the Bard and Bellas. And his group ended up, like, between the movies and now, broke up. And his girlfriend, Gisela, who was played by Jamila Jamil, was a part of his group and is now going solo. And Peter wants to become Bumper's manager because he ended up being like a disgrace of Germany because he faked a cappella, basically, which is a no-no. Mm-hmm. And then there's Heidi, who's Sarah Hyland, and she's from America, and she's Peter's assistant and also now Bumper's, and she's a secret singer, basically. She hasn't told anybody this.
Well, we know she can sing.
Yeah, I forgot that she could sing, though, but she sings good.
She sings really well.
And then their goal is basically to get Bumper big in Germany and have him play in Unity Day to clear up Peter's name and, help Bumper create a career. Overall, I mean, it's good. Its budget, I don't know if it was pretty big because it felt like very cinematically same to the three movies, I'd say. Like, it was, like, really good. And I also thought smart move to put Sarah Hyland and him in a movie together again because we watched Modern Family, and he was her love interest on Modern Family. Yeah. So, like, they had good chemistry. So, smart on their part to, put them together again.
Did they date in real life?
I don't think so. I don't know.
She dated somebody, but I forget.
Yeah. This is also 100% Pitch Perfect fans. Like, I don't think I'd see anybody, just go and watch this if you didn't see Pitch Perfect. I mean, you could. Like, it's not like anything. I think you would...
Well, they're making it look really cute, I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like they got like weird humor. Mm-hmm. It's not like, it's like
Is it these the only two shows you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
just asking.
I don't know if this was like a needed spin-off, or some people are like, I'd love a spin-off like from like a so-and-so character.
But it's probably cute.
Yeah, I know, it was just like something. I mean, I don't know what people's opinions were of Bumper in the movie because like I didn't watch it in the height of Pitch Perfect. Like I remember,
I don't know, but
my old best friend, she was, remember, I would come over to her house. It was like, she was playing it all the time. She tried to get me to watch it, and I didn't finish.
They do have some Pitch Perfect.
But, yeah, I mean, I thought his character was funny. I don't know if I thought he was spin-off material. I'm sure there's other characters that did, but
I think his was one of the popular funny ones, I think.
Yeah, well, here's the thing too. The other trilogy, they kind of were like closing out the girls and their a cappella career. With this, he was so delusional that he thought a cappella was going to be his forever thing. So it's kind of makes sense to make it about him.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I finished the show. It kind of ended a little bit like, oh, there it is. It's the end again. It kind of like they rushed the ending in my opinion, but they were like half hour at most, I think.
How many were there?
6. Oh. It's like really short. I think they'll probably do a second season because it's weirdly also called like Pitch Perfect, and then it's like Pitch Perfect season 1 or something. Like the way it was labeled, like they would do Pitch Perfect and like have maybe a different character.
Maybe they're gonna do other.
That would be interesting,
or focus on somebody else.
Or maybe like Bumper in different places.
Maybe
that would be interesting. I think if they give them a second season, I think they probably like need it to finish up the show because. Yeah, it ends on Unity Day, but it doesn't tell you what happens after that. All right.
I was going to give it a whirl. I'm not sure. But maybe, based on that, I might.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. They only have the first movie, by the way, on Peacock. Only the first Pitch Perfect. They don't have second or third. That's why I rushed to watch them. All right, take it away with Dancing with the Stars.
Didn't you take notes? I thought you took notes.
Oh, did I take notes on Dancing with the Stars? No.
You told me you did.
I wrote down the scores.
Oh, well, that's no good.
Yeah, because I need to know who to vote for. But I was voted to Gabby anyway.
Oh, that's what you were doing it for. I thought you were taking down notes from me, like helping me.
I don't know your opinion.
No, I just thought you were taking notes from me or helping me anyway.
Well, yeah, I was going to give you the sheet, but I lost the paper anyway in the end.
Forget it. I'm on my own here in this world. All right, so it's the Dancing with the Stars finale.
Woo!
Yes, so this episode was the finals. They started with the dancers that were voted off first. Like they did a big opening finale number, obviously, but then they brought back in groups of like 3.
They broke them down by the weeks.
Yeah, they brought them back to dance. So Teresa, Jason Lewis, Cheryl Ladd, Sam Champion were the 4 that danced.
Yeah.
And listen.
Teresa's guy gave her the same move. Like, they would meet, twirl out.
There's a reason they were voted off first. No offense.
They should have just put Vinny in there anyway.
But there was a reason they were voted off first, and it's because they still are no good. Sadly. No time has passed. I mean, look, they were voted off first, so do I anticipate that they were out there dancing? No. So I wasn't expecting too much from them. So the next group that came out was, and they sprinkled them in between the dances, so they didn't come right out. So like they did these guys first, then they did the redemption dance, and then they did the next group in between 2 dancers or something, and then they did, so they sprinkled them, but I'm just going to run through them all at once. So the second group was Jordan, Jesse, James, Joseph, Biana, I always get his name wrong, who almost dropped his partner.
What?
Yeah, you
missed that?
No, you commented on it, but when I rewatched it, she twirled or something, and he almost let her go by accident. They were, better than the first group, of course, but still, they made the right choice in who they got rid of.
Yeah, like you could see. I think Jordan just naturally can dance because she can still dance, but like Joseph, you could see that he hasn't practiced, so he wasn't. No. He good.
Had to, But here's what I'm gonna say about this little group. If this group had more time, like if the show went more episodes, they could have possibly done it.
And Joseph got messed up. He didn't have his partner.
Yeah, I think he could have pulled it out last minute. Like he could have definitely pulled it out. But and then of course Selma Blair, she got to come back and she was all healed from all the things that she said, the ligaments and such that were not right the last time. She came back and she got to dance a contemporary number sung by Jordan Sparks, No Air.
Yeah, No Air.
No Air, yeah. And she did, of course.
Yeah, I think she was making her for the dance. Second dance she didn't get to do that day.
So yeah, she got to do that one. And then the last group, of course, was Heidi, Daniel, Vinny, and Trevor. And listen,
Vinny should not have been there.
They were all during the double elimination weeks. And listen, I'm glad to see Daniel dance again. And even if that meant I had to watch Vinny dance with him, Vinny was no better. He makes Coco actually look bad. I think I'm starting to realize that because I'm watching her dance with the other pro partners, and she's not that bad.
No, she's really good.
She's not as good as the other professionals. Don't get me wrong. You could see she's still new to the whole finding her footing, but when she's with the dancing professional, much better than Vinny. Vinny brings her down. I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
Vinny would bring anybody down. Yeah.
So again, obviously, they made the right choices with the finale folks that were in it, the finalists. So the finalists have to dance a redemption round, and each one is matched with a judge to dance, and the judge will give them a dance from one of the weeks that they felt they could do better with. And then they dance a freestyle dance that they can do whatever they want, however they want it, to whatever music they want, and this is where they get to go wild.
Which they all did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really were wild. So Derek Huff was supposed to also dance with his wife, or his future wife, fiance, whatever you want to call her.
Don't you dare, sissy.
She got hurt in rehearsals to the point where obviously she could not do the dance. So like they just pulled the dance number. I would have thought he would have done it with somebody else at least.
I think it was supposed to be because it was his wife or something. I don't know.
But I would love to know they didn't say what she hurt because she was just sitting there and I didn't see nothing wrapped up.
She looked good.
Yeah, she was
sitting right behind him, happy.
So I don't know what she did. Maybe she hurt her back. I have no idea what she did. But Derek maybe tossed her around too much. Oops, sorry. Maybe gave her too many tosses. I don't know.
What did she just throw?
She's playing with a toy.
No, she didn't. She threw the toy off the cardboard.
Yeah, it was the crab that walks around.
Oh, sissy.
So anyway.
Hi, sissy. She looked at me.
There was a couple announcements also. So last week they announced that Len Goodman would be leaving the show because he wants to spend more time with his grandkids, and he's done this for how many seasons now? He just
31.
He's done.
I think they said 17 years though.
Yeah. So they did a nice tribute to him. They showed him throughout the seasons, and they had some people come back that have what's going on? Oh, they had
play with a toy.
some people come back that and leave messages for him that he's either mentored or just interacted
winners.
Winners or what have you, that he interacted throughout the different seasons. They also gave him his own Mirror Bowl trophy to take home, so I thought that was really nice. And the other one was Cheryl Burke announced that she would be leaving the show as well. So she got to dance to her favorite dance routine, which was the Copacabana.
Yeah.
With Louis and Pasha. Those were her. She got to pick 2 favorite dance partners. So they also announced that Gabby will be dancing in the Dancing with the Stars tour.
Yeah.
She's going to be in every one of them. Charlie, Daniel, and Heidi and Vinny will be in selected cities. So you have to look up and see which cities they're going to be.
It would have been really great to see Gabby perform live, even if whoever we would have gotten. We would have loved Daniel, but Daniel's shows we did look up. He's mostly going to be in like the Midwest to the West Coast. We've said we live near the Northeast, so very far from us.
Very limited. So
and I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to see Charlie and Charlie's going in Heidi.
Yeah.
I mean, Vinny would have been one to love to see that in the present. I would love to witness that with my own eyes because what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, tickets are very, very... Yeah. I mean, $50 was the lowest, but then they were like... But you were all the way up in the back in the nosebleeds for that. So but if anybody has a connection wants to take us, we need 2 seats, please.
Yes. And they also said they received the most votes ever this season.
Yeah, because I think the Disney Plus.
Yeah, it was the most votes ever, they said. So they started off with Shangela and Gleb.
Yeah.
They were dancing. They were matched with Bruno. And he wanted them to do their week 2 quick step dance. What was nice was they received a little coaching from the judge. Like the judge stayed there and coached them a little bit. So he kind of showed them like what to improve on. So they were able to give them improvements or why they picked the dance for them to improve on. So they would go and show them do this, do that. Carrie Ann said that he grew very much more since he did that first dance. However, they only received all 9, so I don't know how much he grew. But they also did the freestyle dance. I'm going to do both of them together just to make it easier. So their second dance was the freestyle dance, was to Survivor Call Me Mother by Destiny Childs and RuPaul. Gleb came out in full drag.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. He did not make a pretty girl.
It was pretty impressive though, because I think he was dancing not too long ago and then fully out in full.
Well, he said 40 minutes.
But I thought I saw him dancing in one of the pro dances. I could have been crazy though.
Maybe he was, but he
I don't know,
said
but
something
still.
about him. Maybe it felt like 40 minutes to him. I don't know. In their second dance, of course, they got all 10s.
Yeah.
However, they did end up in 4th place.
Well, no, tied for 3rd.
No, they said they were 3rd, and then Wayne came out.
Oh. In the nomination, in the finales. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, in the finale. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going right there.
Oh, sorry.
It's only 4 of them. Might as well just break it down.
Their last one more was like.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a real dance. It was like a performance.
Yes, it was a full blown. He wanted to show his drag performance.
Yeah, it was like a big,
which was good because
it was still crazy and fun. And
but it was
the production was huge.
Yeah, I think it was very much what he wanted to do, whether he won or not. So. That's all that matters, is that, he got that out there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there was... actually, they didn't go first, but it doesn't matter. Gabby and Val, they were paired with Derek for the redemption dance, and he wanted them to do their cha-cha from week 3. He thought it was, of course, very good, but he said there was just a little bit of something rigid in the dance that he wanted them to soften up and see if they could just, make it all 10s across the board. And they did, of course. They all received 10s across the board and did wonderfully. No shock there for them. For their freestyle dance, they danced to a song from Chicago called Cell Block Tango. It was a very interesting dance. It was it was about, I guess Val was in jail, and I don't know, there was something weird about it. I didn't particularly like it, and I just thought, watching this dance, I don't think they're gonna win.
Also at the end, her shoe got stuck on her dress.
That was impressive.
Yeah, and she hopped around the whole time. Her shoe got
stuck on the back of the hem of her dress, and nobody even addressed it though. Which I really wish they would have, because I
think
thought that
they
was
said
pretty
you had a little
impressive.
thing, but it wasn't nobody.
No,
really
but they
went
said you held it together and you just kept going. But I mean, I really feel like they should have really emphasized how great she did that. She had to squat down and pop back up. It was when she popped back up her foot was on her dress, and she still had to like turn or spin
and
or
hop
something,
around.
and then hop like into like the front of everybody. It was
to do the pose, and then I thought at first maybe it was like part of the dance, and then no, I saw at the end I saw Val go and unhook her.
Yeah, he unhooked her.
Which I was kind of glad that it wasn't just like really quick and her foot was gonna pop back out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know that was not like her fault, but like the fact that it hooked on, it was like more impressive that she like, you know, and then like he had to get the shoe off. It was not just like something she could just do.
They received all 10s again, so they had perfect scores, you know. But they ended up in second place in the end.
I voted.
Yeah, she did vote. Charlie and Mark, they were paired with Carrie Ann for the redemption dance. She made them do their jive from week 5 prom episode. Carrie Ann said that she has never gotten to be like one-on-one with Charlie or like see her outside of the dance floor. So she said she was really surprised at how shy she was. Because the way she dances on the dance floor, she just figured big, bold personality behind it or whatever. But she was very shy, like with the stuff that she was trying to get her to do. And she said, if you want to win this, you have to really come for this because you're going up against people like Wayne Brady, who has no problem having a big, bold personality.
Yeah, that's
Gabby has a big,
was.
you know,
They
funny
all have
personality,
really
and
big,
Shangela is just obviously a big personality. So she said, if you think you're going to come out here and not be as bold as them, you're not going to win.
Which is what we always said her thing was that she just wasn't like as... It's not the word is personable, but like have like a person, like the emotion, like how they were saying with the mom.
She had the dances down, but it wasn't
like she was just missing something.
Something was missing. So that she got all 10s, and they all commented on how they didn't see anything that really needed to be improved in the first jive, but she somehow managed to make it even more elevated than the last one. Freestyle dance was very interesting. I think it was a great concept, but then again, that's because Mark is a great choreographer and he's got a lot of musicality in him. So I'm not surprised, but their freestyle dance was a mix of slow...
Oh, Jesus, sissy.
She's going berserk, so you can't leave a glass cup around. Their freestyle dance was a mix of fast and slow steps, but he wanted to do like no fancy props, no fancy sets, none of that kind of stuff.
Which I did tell you personally, that's what she would win if she did a really like slow ballad. Just her.
But I think it was even better what they did because... he said, I just wanted to be the steps and about the song. And the song they danced to was Us Again by Pinar Toprick? I don't know. But it was like 1 minute you had some slow song and then it popped back up and like to a fast number, then slow and then pop back up. And like the tempo just kept changing on it. And like Carrie Ann said, there was like 5 different dances in that one dance. And that's just what, like every time you're like, oh, that was great. Then you're like, oh, damn, that one. So that's how they definitely pulled it out. And I do feel like you had to have something very unique and different because they were all really, really good. Yeah. So I definitely think it. So she obviously received all 10s again, 2 10s on the redemption.
Do you want me to put your cup over here? No, I have room.
I'm okay. 10s on the redemption. I'll just keep the straw out of there. 10s on the redemption and 10s on the freestyle. Wayne and Whitney were paired with Len for a week 6 quick step he wanted them to redo. They said that he didn't have a good frame, Len said, so he wanted him to work on the frame. And Len actually got in there and danced with Wayne. Yeah. It was really interesting. And then he followed behind him, holding his frame and stuff. So I feel like he was the one that gave them, well, no, Derek did too, give a lot of real pointers to Gabby, but that was just you can't beat that getting taught something by
and
Len.
He's the last person that will ever get this too.
So that was really that was really interesting. But so they got all 9s for that one, and I mean it was a good dance that they did. It was kind of reminded me of a West Side.
Oh Jesus, sissy! She goes piss and she just feels so free. I wish I felt like that.
So for their freestyle dance, they danced to Get Up 24 Hour. Get Up
24 hours of the day.
24 Karat Magic by Sierra featuring
I can't even see that. Chameleon?
It's Chameleon.
I can't
you know that one.
No, I don't.
Chameleon. It's Millionaire. Chameleon.
No.
Oh, forget it. And Bruno Mars. Charmillionaire. I don't know how to say it. They started out with this kind of, it felt like a West Side Story boy girl thing where they were coming together and the guys were dancing on one side, girls were dancing on the other side. It was really good because they had pro dancers in theirs. Well, I think Gabby and them did too in the beginning. They had some pro
Well, no,
dancers,
they did
too.
They had guys that were moving these, like, the jail cell
They had
walls.
dancers that actually danced with them on the floor, which, like you said, that means Whitney had to choreograph their moves, too. So it is harder. But they said that this freestyle dance danced towards his strengths and, like, his freestyle moves that he does.
Yeah, because that one dance they did with where it was, like, I can't remember what you would call it, like, with the techno music that other week. Yeah, he did really good in.
Yeah, but once again, he had a wig on. I don't like him with these wigs. I don't know. I don't like the wig. Anyway, he got all 10s for this dance, but unfortunately, they still came in third. So,
Yeah.
it's sad to say.
Which is weird because they got, like, the same scores every time.
Yeah.
So there was no even, like, slight improvement that would put him above Shangela or Shangela above him. Or even, like, with Charlie and Gabby. Like, they were just, it was tie and a tie.
Well, they did say, I think Shangela had a little mistake during the redemption dance. She did make a little mistake.
Yeah.
Carrie-Anne and Bruno said they saw that. Len said he didn't see it. So that's how I think she ended up with the 9s. And then Gabby and Val, there was something else in their dance that they spotted. So, like, I guess they, like you said, they had to be real nitpicky. And that's what it was coming down to, like, So that's that. All I got.
And that's it for Dancing with the Stars.
Hey, baby, look at you, fresh and fruity. He's so handsome.
I quite enjoyed it on Disney Plus instead. I wish they would put up all the old season of Dancing with the Stars. Like, even though you can't vote or anything, I'd still love to watch the old stuff.
I think you can, can't you?
No, it's just says season 31.
And it's not on anywhere else.
I don't know. I've never looked, but I just feel like it should be on Disney Plus.
You would think they would be the ones that would have it.
You think they would grab it back.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about what we're going to be watching this upcoming week.
That's a lot.
And she's never prepared for it. I asked the question, and she's like, I don't know.
Because now a lot of my shows are like, ugh.
All right.
What's with the reason?
Are we ready? Here she goes. She's going into TV time to guess what she's watching.
No, I'm going, yeah, sure. But go ahead. What are you watching? You go first.
All right. Well, I believe Kung Fu episode 8 is on this week again. Oh. And then Abbott's back this week. And then they're going to be gone until January. I'm going to have to binge so many shows to replace it. Because look at what happens when I don't. And I'm going to watch Girl 5 Ever Season 2. And I think I'm going to start Grand Crew. And I think that's all I have for this week. Because together, we are going to be watching Season 7 and 8 of OC. That will go up on
God, it's going to be so
much. It is an OC. We have an OC infestation here.
Oh, I don't like that word.
And we're also going to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Woo! And that will actually go up next Friday. That will replace our Andor slot. And we are not watching this, but just so you know what's coming up this week for you guys to watch, our Anne Hathaway filmography. We'll get into that once we do that. That will go up on Wednesday, November 30th. Okay, what are you watching?
I'm gonna continue with the Below Deck because I gotta know what happens to Captain. And then I'm going to try again with the Below Deck Adventure. I mean, I did watch it a little bit, but like it wasn't holding my attention. I gotta be honest. Ooh, I don't know if I just didn't like some of the people. I don't know. There was something, but yeah, Kardashians are clearly over, so there's none of that. I'm probably gonna do the Call Me Kat, season 8, episode 8. I mean,
Hot Wives, maybe.
Hot Wives. I really do want to finish that. Don't you say it, because you'll get slapped. Because you know what
I was gonna say, you're gonna start the Las Vegas ones too.
No, I'm gonna do one at a time. I'm thinking I might want to get back into my Dynasty.
That show's canceled.
I know, but
you want to finish it?
Well, there's
the last season.
Yeah, and
you know what? I've been looking at Legacies on my thing, and I'm like, I think I should finish that show. But maybe once there's nothing to watch.
There's somebody that's on there now that I wanted to see. Look at all the seasons.
Oh, I stopped at 3 seasons.
Yeah, I stopped at 2, and I believe there's some people.
Well, you watched one more season than I did
of Dynasty.
Yeah, I watched some of season 1, and then I got bored. I really tried because I like Liz Gillies, but
I do think I watched all of season 3.
Oh, so you have 2.
I just didn't watch enough
2 more seasons than I did.
Yeah, I definitely have 2 because I definitely didn't see this, but I know they have a girl on here that was on one of my
soap operas.
My nighttime soap operas.
Nighttime soap operas.
Yeah, she was on with this one with Grant. What's his name? She was on, what is that?
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a nighttime soap opera.
Yeah, well, that's what the real Dynasty. They considered that Dynasty and, oh my god. What was the one Brenna was on?
All right, so you're thinking about Dynasty this week.
Yes, I'm thinking Dynasty. And,
well, you know what? Say so kooky.
Well, we do have, like you said, a lot of stuff to watch.
Yeah, we have a lot of binge watching
I'm a
stuff.
little concerned.
Oh, she's a little concerned. All right.
Well, it's a lot, you know?
Well, the best way to know officially what we will be watching is to go on our Instagram on a Monday night, because that is when we post the official what we're going to be watching for the week. So go on our Instagram. We watch it all. And also, make sure you follow so you can check our stories, because sometimes we share on the story what we're going to, maybe there's some changes, important news. You never know. It's our best way to connect with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to tell you. I did watch the Below Deck Mediterranean reunion.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was very good. Very interesting. I'm not going to lie.
So that's, I think, all. Just a little catch-up, recap.
I might throw some other stuff in there.
Well, no. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got to follow our Instagram to see. Last Friday, we posted our last episode ever of Andor. We're officially done until season 2 comes back. This upcoming Friday, we're going to do Guardians of the Galaxy. And then the week after that, we're going to do Batwoman. And then we're going to figure it out from there. We have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And every weekend, we're posting our rewatch of OC and prep for season 17. Just this past weekend, we did 4, 5, and 6. And next weekend, we're going to do 7 and 8. And then we're going to keep going to every weekend. 9, 10, 11, 12, you know how to count. And obviously every Monday we upload this podcast, and this upcoming Wednesday is our bonus episode of the month, where we post a bonus episode on the last day of the month. Like I said, it's the Anne Hathaway episode in honor of her birthday this past month.
We watched our favorites.
Yes. And I think that's all that's coming up. So you give us a 4 or a 5. A 4 if we have to improve, a 5 if you know we're going to improve. And since you can't change your score, you might as well just leave a 5, because you know that we're going to improve.
Work our hardest to improve.
Yeah, we got a monthly schedule that we still have to finish going over.
You should see this notebook.
It's serious.
I'm going to have no time for nothing else. Let's just say that.
This is your life now. Whatever it says, whether to subscribe or follow, make sure you do that and turn on notifications, because you don't know when we'll upload a secret episode, even though everything in our lives are so meticulously planned out.
Pronunciation 10.
Well, I don't know.
Usually means it takes about 10 tries for us to get the right pronunciation of certain words.
I just don't know how to speak. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
We are learning sign language.
Yes, give us don't stop. You're confusing me. If you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve. And that's it. So thank you so much for listening or watching.
Hit the button, please.